Hey, welcome back. I'm Renee, and if you're new here, I'm a social worker, a mom, an advocate, and someone who has spent a long time learning how to turn struggle into something useful. Today, I want to talk about something that sounds simple, but I don't think actually is kindness. There's a quote I keep coming back to. It's from a doctor named Charles Glassman, and it goes like this: Kindness begins with the understanding that we all struggle. 6 words. And I think most of us would nod along and say, yeah, of course, sure, we all struggle. I get it. But do we? Do we actually get it? Or do we just say we do? Because here's what I've noticed. We are really good at recognizing our own struggle and really bad at remembering that the person in front of us is carrying something too. Now, I want to tell you something personal. I was born with a cleft lip, and growing up, I was that kid, the one who looked different, the one who got stared at, the one who felt the weight of other people's discomfort was something they didn't understand. I didn't have words for it then, but I know now what I was experiencing was stigma and exclusion and the very specific loneliness of feeling like you're on the outside of something looking through the window at everyone else just living. I read a poem once by an Indigenous writer named Armand Garnot Rufo. In the poem, there's a child standing outside, separate, watching the other kids play. And when I read it, I felt it in my chest because I knew that feeling. I have lived that feeling. Now, here's the thing. The people who made me feel that way, I don't think most of them were cruel. I think they just didn't understand. They saw something unfamiliar and they pulled back. They didn't know what to do with difference. That's not kindness, but I'm also not sure it's pure cruelty either. I think it's what happens when we forget or never learned that everyone around us is fighting with something we can't see. Now, as a social worker, I've sat with families in crisis. I've worked with kids who were falling through every crack in the system. I've met parents who were judged as problems when really they were just as people in impossible situations with not enough support. And what I learned over and over was this: the moment you truly understand that someone else is struggling, everything changes. Your voice changes, your assumptions change, the questions you ask change. You stop asking, why won't they just do the right thing? And you start asking, what is this person carrying that I don't know about yet? That shift, that one shift, is the difference between a system that helps people and a system that judges them. It's not just true in social work. It's true in every relationship you have with your kids, your partner, your colleagues, the person at the checkout who seems rude, the friend who went quiet. I want to be honest with you about something else too. I'm not just talking about being kind to other people. I'm also talking about being kind to yourself, because here's what I see a lot, especially in the people who find my work. They are so hard on themselves. They feel behind. They feel like they should have figured it out by now. They look at what other people have and wonder what's wrong with them. And I want to say directly to anyone with that feeling right now, you are not behind. You are on your own path. Your path doesn't need to look like anyone else's to be valid. We all struggle. That includes you, and that includes me. I'm building something from the ground up while homeschooling 2 autistic boys, while figuring out investing, while learning what it means to run a business. I don't have it figured all out. I just refuse to stop. That's not strength that comes from nowhere. That's strength that came from struggle, from finally learning to be kind to myself about it. Here's what I want you to leave with today. Kindness just isn't a feeling. It's a practice. And it starts with a decision to remember before you react that the person in front of you who has a story you don't know yet. It starts with remembering that we are all human. We all make mistakes, and it's what we do afterwards that matters. It starts with extending to yourself the same patience you would give a friend who is struggling. And it starts right now with you. If this resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it today. I'm Renee, and I'll talk to you next time.